Hello, everyone. This is Real Estate Zoe out here in Houston, Texas. Real estate investor and realtor. And today I just wanted to make a quick video. I get a lot of questions from the investor side when it comes to wholesaling, how to wholesale a deal. So I have a few people that I help, and I'm open to helping anyone that give me a call, or send me an email. But when it comes to wholesaling, I mean, that's basically a way that you can have control over property, and you can make money in real estate without having any credit check, nothing, no credits needed, no money's needed, and you can still make a nice size profit. So what I want to talk about today is a deal that I have on the table. Now in this deal, I did make a mistake in this deal, so I really want to talk about the mistake that I made, and that way, if you're listening to this, you can avoid that mistake if you have an upcoming deal. So in this deal, let me start with how I found the seller. So the seller was found from a bandit sign that I put up. The bandit sign that I put up, again, a bandit sign is one of those white cardboard signs. Well, actually, it's not made out of cardboard. You can use a cardboard, but the one that I use, I think it's made out of some kind of styrofoam. But either way, I took the sign, I just wrote on it. The actual words that I use for that particular sign is that I have $90,000 cash, but I did $90,000 K. So I have $90,000 K and looking to buy a house quickly. So I put that on the sign. I got a phone call from a gentleman. He had a condo that he was looking to sell. The condo turns out to be a 1-bedroom, 1-bathroom. It was 620 square feet, and it's located in Sharpstown area of Houston, if you're familiar with the Houston area. So take a look at the property. Like I said, it's a condo. So anytime you deal with condos, you have to take a look at the association fees that go along with it. And one downside of condos is that the homeowner never has ownership of the property, because the property belongs to the owner of that condominium unit. So, but you do own your individual unit, and you can lease it out, rent it out, you can sell it. You have ownership as a home. You just don't have property or any land that goes along with your ownership. So what we did with this property, I spoke with the owner. He gave me a call from one of my bandit signs. He called up and said that he had a condo. So like I said, I went and took a look at it. He had not lived there for a year. So when we got there, he had a lot of his trash was there. He had some furniture that he was looking to keep. Most of it, he didn't care what happened to it. He said we can throw it away or whatnot. And in another video, you'll see a tour of that condo. So the electricity was also off in the condo. So did go during the daytime, so I could take a look. And most of the time, you will find in vacant homes, the electricity will be disconnected. So that's something that if you're going to sell to an investor, they're going to have to get the electricity turned on before they could go to sell it. And most of the time, they're going to want to get it turned on even when they start working on it. So either way, we had that locked down. So, one thing with my business and our team, we believe in making offers on every single property. So we'll never run across a property that we just won't make an offer on. The offer that we make may be something that the owner may decline, but that's part of the business. So we sat down, took a look at it. The ARV on it may be somewhere around $35,000, $40,000. Now, the issue that we ran into, I want you to pay attention closely to this with the condo. It was very hard to find comps on the condo. We couldn't use comps that was in the area because they were all related to home sales. So we were looking for condos within that unit that was sold. It was very hard to find. The last condo that was sold was maybe 2 years ago. And the one that sold for about $48,000. So it's really hard to gauge what someone would be willing to pay for a 1-bedroom, 1-bathroom, which is a lot more difficult to sell. Most homeowners are looking for, even investors, if you're looking even as an end buyer in mind, are going to want at least 2 bedrooms, multiple bathrooms, or even a 2 bedroom, 1 bathroom would be better. But we had a 1 bedroom, 1 bathroom, 620 square feet. But either way, we go into it and make an offer. Now, as far as repairs, minimal repairs. Thing with condos in those type of units, you can change anything you want within the unit. So when you go from unit to unit, even though it's all within the same condominium complex, they look totally different. And some will have hardwood floors that are very modern. Some will have the original floors when they were first built. It just depends on how the owner decided to upgrade it. But we estimate that an investor who wanted to buy it to resell it may want to put about $3,000 into it just to make it look very new and then sell it. So long story short, we actually got this one under contract at $20,000, and that was really our biggest mistake in this scenario. Was the price in which we agreed under contract was just much too high. So $20,000, when we put it under contract at $20,000, we actually looked to upsell it to maybe $28,000, and we couldn't get any interest on it. None of our buyers were interested, and it took a long time. So normally we try to sell our properties in 2 weeks or less with a buyer's list. This property, just ongoing. So that led to the actual seller calling a lot more, texting, Alonzo, when we're going to close, when we're going to sell. I'm ready for the $20,000. And that's something, another aspect of the business I'll get into in another video, is managing the expectations of the sellers, which is very important. So if nothing else, what I want you to take from that is your pricing is very, very, very important. Make sure, and this is really for newbies, that very first offer you're going to extend, make sure it's a very low offer. Looking back on this situation in hindsight, we should have come in, our initial offer should have been somewhere around $8,000 for his condo. Now, originally he wanted $25,000. We ended up settling on $20,000, which was much too high. And this is coming from, he doesn't have any debt on the home. So that's another tool that you can use, because if he doesn't have any mortgage there, anything that he gets from the property will go directly into his pocket. And that's something that could benefit a motivated seller. So looking back on it, we should have made an initial bid of around $8,000, maybe settled somewhere around $13,000. We could have sold it to an investor, probably more attractive, somewhere around $22,000. Maybe gotten talked down to maybe $17,000 for a 1 bedroom, 1 bathroom. So that would have been much more of a realistic opportunity that would have worked out in our favor. So just wanted to share that one. I share our successes. I want to also share the ones that we struggle with. That way you have both sides of it. And so how did we resolve that situation? Well, basically how we resolved it, we have a team that works together. So one of us made the offer. We realized that the offer is much too high. We're not going to be able to work with it. We had to call the seller, let them know that we're not going to be able to close out on this one at this price. Seller was upset, and that happens sometimes. And so we just told the seller, we can recommend someone else that you could work with that has cash, that can close quickly. And so we basically referred him to someone else on our team who went ahead and put in an offer at a lower price, and we were still able to get the deal done. So that's just an advice right there. I guess the overall tip is make sure that your pricing point is correct. You're better off not even having a property under contract if you can't get it at the price that you need it, because you won't be able to sell it. In some later videos, I'll go into some strategies, some other strategies you can do if you get a price contract that's too high. But the main thing is you want to make sure that you're coming in very low on your offer. One equation you can look at is taking the ARV, 70% of that, subtracting any repairs you think may be needed, then also subtracting what you want to make as an assignment fee, and whatever that number comes out to be, it would be your highest offer. So you probably want to start 5 or 10,000 below what that number is, and then start negotiating. So it's been Real Estate Zoe, and out in Houston, Texas. You can give me a call at 832-768-8717 if you have any questions. You can also email me, Mr. Real Estate Zoe at gmail.com, or you can also follow me on Twitter at Real Estate Zoe. Talk to you soon. Goodbye.